Hello everybody, this is Slaughterfish, and I'm going to be going over the pre-session campaign diary for the Pirate Sea campaign. This campaign is using the Altered Ages tabletop system, one I'm currently developing, and the campaign was originally supposed to be following the pirate crew as a pirate crew, but diverged as the campaign went on. The Zoo is the name of the crew, and the ship's name is Beast. The pirate captain being Mariana, one of the players, a Mirai, in lore-wise, but sat out a little bit differently because of how the system works with statting out. Joining them were her crew, of course, the rest being party. I'll also state for the Ancestry class for this version of AA had a core focus on archetype, and multiple could be taken in place of other skills at character creation. The first member of the crew is Katori, a Tengu noble running away from her home to show her father, Shogun Taijin, that she can be successful on her own and that she can be an adult. She's a skilled aromatic sorceress, born with such magic and cultivated through years of study. She's also the party's navigator. Her core for her ancestry was bestial, specifically aerial bestial. Her focus was Bakemono, and her archetype was Tengu. Her class core was Magus, Magic Magus, and her focus was Sorcerer, and the archetype was Aromancy. The captain of the Beast was Mariana, her crew being the Zoo Pirates, and she had amnesia as she was exiting from the Central Seas to the Eastern Seas. She has a surrogate father named Kurin Udaba, an orcish fishmonger and former pirate. Her ancestry core is Bestial Aquatic, her focus is Pristial, the archetype is Cephalid, and the class core is Martial Ranged, focus is Gunslinger, and archetype is Sniper. Next is Ryu. He was the muscle for the pirate crew, and was a member of the clan Jinhurin, a group of monks and priests in the Empire of Crestalder under the High Priestess Wei and the Emperor Zon Dashi, otherwise referred to as Don Zon. He's looking for his brother Tora, and he is an ancestry core bestial terrestrial, focus Knoll, and archetype Panthera. His class core was esoteric faith and martial melee. His focus was monk and barbarian, and his archetype was pugilist. Next is Yofang. They're a magnautist, kind of a specialized caster for the purposes of interacting with other vessels, and is a former vampire thrall that was enslaved by a lord. They spoke and acted towards reverence of freedom, but mostly just kind of fell to their own selfish urges. Their ancestry core was bestial terrestrial, with Theranthrope, think a shifter, and the other core was undead vampire. Their focus was Bakemono, and their archetype was Vermin. In their class, the core was Magic Magus, their focus was Arcanist, and their archetype was Chaotic Bloodline, basically just Chaos Sorcerer. The last two were players that joined. One of them left, along with Yofang later leaving, because they kind of broke off from the group, creating the Pirate B and Pirate B and A campaigns, which were additional campaigns that kind of splintered from this campaign. That being Oil Barrel and Azure being those players. Oil Barrel was found in a city called Timscott, and he ended up becoming the crew shipwright. He also seemed to be amnesiac at the start of the game, but later was found out he's just really short-sighted and forgets things. His ancestry was Bestial Aerial. His focus was Noscrapi Avicrazi, basically just Flying Birdman in that case. And his archetype was Rajafin, Toxic. This kind of includes stingrays, guitarfish, saw sharks, all those kind of things. He got it because of how his character was set up, but usually he wouldn't have been able to take that option. And his class is Vocation, Service, and Goods. The focus on that would be Artillerist, and the archetype was Architect. And last is Azure. He only attended for a short time and then left the game. The party found him in the middle of the ocean as a sword on one of their voyages. He had the ancestry core, Undead Spirit, the focus, and Arcanian Radiant. The focus Spectre, and the archetype Ghast, and on his class side, he was Esoteric Faith and Martial Melee. His focus was Inquisitor, and his archetypes were Templar, Order of Gortrak, and Domain Nobility. In addition, the crew had some side members that were prestige, Colette Souffle, which was played by Mariana's sister occasionally, and Helmsman, which was he was a helmsman and a giant whale man called an ocetrine. On the other side, Colette Souffle, or Souffle, was a little rat folk lady, chef. But I think that's everything. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, or want to talk about anything. I'll be seeing you.